Once it's dry, it turns into something that's super hard. Now I can start to build up the petals. So what I've done is roll out using a pasta machine. I've rolled out some gum paste in order to create my petals, and I've cut it with just a simple 5-petal cutter. My 5-petal cutter traced out the shape, and now I'm ready to create the petals. When I approach the petals, I like to make sure that my petals are super thin. I think that it makes for a more realistic looking flower. So I want to tuck the edges. The technique that I use is as if I'm snapping. I'm going to pinch and roll the edges of the petals with my first finger and my thumb. In order to do that though, I need to make sure that my fingers are dusted in powdered sugar. I don't want my fingers to stick. And I'm going to take and pinch and roll all the way around all 5 petals. So just pinching and rolling, pulling the top edge out and tucking the bottom edge under, all the way around. Once I have that all pinched out, I turned it upside down. I'm going to pierce my wire through the center of my petals, and I want to add a little bit of glue and to make sure that this piece is going to stick. I'll take a little paintbrush, add a little bit of my edible glue. Edible glue is a mixture of gum arabic and water. Gum arabic is just going to give it a little bit of extra stick. Then I'm able to fold all of the petals up onto my center, overlapping each one. I put the first one down and then I put the second one on top of that. I'm working all the way around the circle. When I get to my last petal, each petal has to be on top of the next petal. So I need to pull my first petal up just a little bit so that my last petal can tuck underneath it. It goes on top of the 4th petal and then underneath the first one. Once I have all my petals situated, I can push them down, and you'll notice I may have a little bit of extra all the way at the bottom. I'm just going to pinch any extra that I have and pull that off of my wire. Then I can start to smooth my gum paste out. What I need to worry about at this point is just what the top looks like, because later on when I continue my flower, that will be covered up. So any extra I can just pinch off and smooth out. Once I have the petals completely overlapped and completely covering that center, I'm going to leave this to rest overnight to dry for 24 hours. Then I can start to add my petals to create my bud.